On the 27th of September 1501, Catherine of Aragon, a mere 15-year-old and the youngest daughter of the Catholic monarchs, Isabella I of Castile and Ferdinand II of Aragon, stood at the port of Laredo. The air was thick with anticipation and melancholy. As the ship's sails unfurled, she bid farewell to her beloved Spain, a land she would never gaze upon again. Over a decade of meticulous negotiations had sculpted this occasion. Catherine was to marry Arthur Tudor, Prince of Wales, son of Henry VII, and heir to the English throne. She was not simply a bride, but a cornerstone in political alliances. Her dowry, substantial, was eagerly anticipated by her future father-in-law, King Henry VII. Earlier plans to depart from La Coruña had met with calamity, as fierce storms in the Bay of Biscay had driven them back to Spanish shores. Now, with Stephen Brett, one of Henry Tudor's best captains at the helm, Catherine once more set forth on her perilous voyage. Though the seas were initially calm, they soon turned treacherous, inciting fear among the crew and passengers alike. Yet, divine grace ushered them onwards, calming the wrathful winds as they approached English shores. During this harrowing crossing, Catherine found solace in prayer and contemplation. She was caught between reflections of the life left behind and visions of her grand future, believing it was her destiny to become Queen of England. Thoughts of her familial ties tugged at her heart. Her parents, once vigorous rulers, now burdened by grief from the deaths of siblings and their descendants. The departure of her sisters, Joanna to Flanders and Maria to Portugal, left Catherine as the final daughter to step onto the world stage. On the 2nd of October 1501, at 3 p.m, Catherine's vessel anchored at Plymouth. Her arrival was met with exuberant celebrations, as noted by her personal doctor, Licentiate Alcaraz, who remarked upon the warmth and reverence of her reception. Margaret Beaufort, Henry VII's mother, marked the event in her Book of Hours, a testament to its significance. Though Southampton had been the intended landing place, Plymouth served as a providential refuge after the tempest endured at sea. Noble representatives of the West Country gathered to welcome her, including the Earl of Surrey and the Duchess of Norfolk. The young princess presented herself with dignity and composed grace, stepping onto English soil for the first time. Before continuing her journey inland, Catherine made a solemn pilgrimage to the Church of St. Andrews to offer gratitude for her safe arrival. Here, her path intertwined with the ancient stones of the Saxon-built church, a witness to centuries of English history. Her journey was far from over. Catherine and her entourage were to travel further to meet her future husband and father-in-law. Despite her Spanish guardian's strict instructions to prevent any premature interaction before the wedding, King Henry had his own plans. Thus, en route to London via Dogmersfield, Catherine, across opposition, met with her new family. From Dogmersfield, the journey continued with stops at Chertsey, Kingston upon Thames, and Lambeth before reaching the heart of London. On 12th of November, amidst pomp and pageantry befitting her status, Catherine made her formal entry into the city, destined for greatness. Her marriage to Arthur at Old St. Paul's Cathedral marked the fruition of prolonged negotiations and dreams of a unified English-Spanish alliance. Catherine, though weary from her travels, embraced her role with resolve. Yet, even as she moved one step closer to her destiny of becoming the Queen of England, unknown tempests brewed on her horizon. The princess, filled with youthful optimism, could scarcely perceive the turbulent era looming ahead, one that would reshape her life and the history of the Tudor lineage forever. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more royal history at your fingertips.